Hi, y'all. My bad. I let my phone die. I'm like, death is a part of all things, but like, bro, I could plug my shit in more often. And if you were my little girl, ouch. The only thing about like doing body is that like, then you gotta go outside. I'm sorry. I was giving a reading to somebody and my phone turned off, and they were asking about their job. Um, it looks like they're gonna find like a lot of success, and I feel like it's almost like they're gonna be able to embrace both aspects of themselves in the work, and they're not even really gonna think that much. And it's gonna like create like a balance there. Oh, my phone died. Sometimes I just start a live with my phone at 20%, and I'm like, you know what, it'll be okay. And then and the plug is right there. You think Adam curse alive? He's not. He's not that deep, bro. Ugh. I think there's this element with you where you've also kind of mystified him a bit. But I feel like, and that's real because I feel like we've really demystified intercourse. You can like really forge a very intense spiritual connection with somebody because there's like a transcendent experience that can happen. But I feel like I don't know. I don't know why men are like that, where they're just like not feeling it in the same way. I guess maybe it's more because chemical nature that like intercourse like grounds them, where it kind of like um elevates and does something different when there's more of an estrogen body. Oh, it looks so fucked up. What is this? Let me pause it for a second. Okay, that's better. Sorry. Is it better now? I think it should be better now. Okay. Um. And if you were my little girl, it's like this is the thing with you and Adam, right? I think you're making it a no because you're like creating this like narrative around him that is like so much bigger than who he is as a person, right? The real question that like I wish you could ask me right now, or wish that you would ask me, is like, what is gonna be the next like fun, spicy relationship in my life? You got the job! I'm so happy for you. No, he's coming up. It's coming up as a Knight of Swords in reverse, dude. Like, y'all are really like finding different ways to like really like bring this like passionate, stupid energy into each other's lives, bro. And it's like it's not gonna like. I feel like the crazy thing is like, let's if we like really took the facts, right? We took the facts and then we added them with like the emotional bullshit, right? What is the outcome, right? And it's like I know I'm asking you that, and I know you're not thinking about the outcome. I know you have a completely different outcome, right? And it's like who are you actually going to get that outcome with? Yeah, it's like someone you haven't even met yet. And it's like because you're unwilling to like detach from this concept that Adam is your everything, you're not able to um like get a chance to experience people who will love you a lot better. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people. It's looking like several people, and it's like a really cute little romance thing that you can have. Because I feel like you're stuck on this idea that one person is my person. Oh yes, so I pulled those cards for you, and I kind of lost them. But yeah, you're going to have a really lovely new job. And what's cool about it is that you're not going to really have to think that hard, and you can really be yourself in it, Kune. So I pulled more cards for you. When I post this on YouTube, you can see all of them. But I did give you that full reading. I shuffled them back in though. Excuse me. Will Valentina be in a relationship with Charlie? Will Valentina be in a relationship with Charlie? Yeah, I think you're thinking already about how it's going to end, though, which is like not necessarily the best move. I think it's going to be a good relationship, but you've already like doomed it for some reason. Does Kune have a lever? Not that knocking my phone down. The Heliante. Like I think, like you mean in the future? Because I mean, like in the present, I feel like it's super obvious that you don't. Ava wants to know how will your new job go. I feel like it's gonna be a lot of money for a lot less work. Thank God. Thank God. They was working you like a. I don't want to make that joke, but. Trying to think of a joke that is like appropriate for me to make. Hi, Blue. Yeah, you'll work soon, Kune. Ooh, who's Pasha? Girl, you thought I fell. if I if I fell in love with you, would you promise to be true? Tony, chill the fuck out. Tony, no, Tony, chill. I heard you the first time. I'm talking to other people. Tony, I swear to God, you copy and paste one more time. Stressing me out, dude. I'll get to everybody. Hold on. Sheesh. I'm answering other people's questions. I like to give everybody like a full response, and I cannot have you mucking up the chat like that, man. You're stressing me out. Yeah, Pasha likes you, dude. But it's this energy of like until you kind of like end this fascination with this other guy, people don't think you're available. So he wants that. He wants a little bit. He wants a little bit of that. He likes a little bit. You don't even know Pasha. Bitch, you're being mean. You don't even know Pasha. What do you like about Adam more? That he makes your life hard? Will Tony make it in life? Yeah, Tony, things are working out for you. I feel like you really overdo that shit. I feel like you come from a mindset where you have to do the most to get the least. And if you release that, you'll be very successful. Hi, Gailey. Tony, chill. Will there be women jealous of you at your new job? Bitch, you gotta get used to bitches being jealous of you. Like you literally have to get used to bitches being jealous of you because you look like that. You look like that. You work like that. It's something about you that is just like that. That like I feel like you don't realize that you got it like that. But like you just have to like come to that realization that there's always gonna be jealous bitches and just do your work. You know, like a bitch can be as jealous as they wanna be. That doesn't stop you from doing your job. Kaylee, thanks for coming back. Is Mr. Scottish Boy the man? It's so silly. You want to hear what Spirit is saying? They're like, I don't know. I don't know. Is he? I don't know. Is he the man? I don't know. I don't know. Is he? I don't think he's the man. It's okay. It's just like sometimes people hit the copy paste so fast. I know they're not listening. Ain't no way. Because they're too focused on the technique. It's like, what's that about? You talk to Pasha about Adam. See, that's what it is. It's like, you should let me love you. Let me be the one to. Like, he's ready for you to be over that bullshit, bro. Hi, Joel. Or Joel? Joluto? Jolu. Selena, does Eustace actually want us to work? I mean, he wants it, right? He wants it real bad. But, like, actually making it work, I think he's trying to do it. He's putting forth the effort. His heart's in the right place. Yeah, like, bro, that really seems like he wants to do the work. I think there's just something weird in the energy. I'm curious if there's someone else putting spell work on the connection, right? Like a death spell on the connection because King of Pentacles. I gotta flip this. Or mirror it, my bad. King of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, King of Swords, the Chariot, and the Two of Wands. They want it real bad. That's all they're trying to think of at this particular moment, and they're like they're executing things to their best of their ability. They're regulating and they're sharing their emotions. They're trying to make sure that they're grounded and stable. So yeah, I don't. It's like something weird going on that I'm not going to be able to fully articulate. That's blocking the connection, but it's not Eustace's desires. Loot. Oh, I was so close. I wasn't. I'm sorry, babe. Well, Rev and Loot's relationship. This is a form of Satanism, by the way. Duh. I don't think so. Or it looks like it is not. Yeah, there's something emotionally off right now. What's the emotional missing piece? I just feel like you can't be everything that you are with them and it be okay. I don't know, is he? Spirit is crazy. Because there's cross watchers. That's probably why they're not going to give you a straightforward answer. You, Kelly, you and W will be able to have a baby, yes. What does Blaze think of you? Damn! See, you got a whole roster of men who want that bad. He's willing to fuck up your relationship with other people to get to you, honestly. Or if he's had that before, he knows it's good and he wants it again. Yeah, that might be the energy instead. I don't think he wants to hurt anybody. Some women compare themselves to you. What qualities are they copying? Girl, have you seen you in a mirror? Be all the way for real. All of them? The fuck? All of them. The fuck? All of them. The fuck? Like, you're cute, and you're hardworking, and it's like you're humble. Like you don't even realize that you got all of that stuff. So like you're like you're acting like you're not the prettiest fucking like this is their energy. Pardon me. You're acting like you're not the prettiest fucking bitch in the world. Like you're not looking like that's how people see you. They think you're like a Disney princess where you'll be like, oh, my day is so hard. Oh, and then like a bird will land on your finger and like give you a kiss and drop a $5 bill in your hand or some shit. Like people have weird projections on you, but I feel like most of it is tied up on to your appearance and the fact that you work really hard. And so people kind of like construe that hard work as something that was just kind of like gifted to you. But then they get to know you and then they realize that you're a hard worker. And so like all the things that you have are like a result of you. And then they get extra mad because they want it to be like something else because they're haters. It's like a very immature mindset with the Page of Cups. Does M feel secure with you? Yeah, hella. I mean, it is low-key Satanist. It is low-key Satanist. I'm not even gonna hold you guys. I mean, I have light energies in my team, but they're not that light. I'll be so real. I'm just a positive person. I'm able to sit in the darkness, in the shadow, and not be an asshole about it. I don't know. Not everyone can not be an asshole when they work with darker energies. I forget the difference between Satanism and Luciferianism. I don't worship the devil. I fuck him sometimes. Look at me. Moving on. The lady wants to know, will they have a relationship with Kay? Yeah, you could. I feel like there's nothing stopping you from doing it, except that I don't know what you think is stopping you from doing it, but you very much could. You could just walk up to her and be like, hey, do you want a relationship? Essie wants to know, will Devontae come back to you because he loves you? Yeah, he's gonna do the work because he likes you and he loves you. He loves you and he likes you. Oh, Essie and Devontae sitting in the tree. He's gonna try to it might take a minute because he wants to like show you that he's done the work to be a more stable lover. V wants to know, will you see your boyfriend this week? Yes. And why have you struggled to recognize your own attractiveness? I don't know, girl. It's like super obvious. Like, are you? You must be going because you have to go the extra mile, right? Because like your makeup is perfect, you have a nice frame, you dress well. Like, what do you think is missing from this picture? This could be that you had like an abusive mother figure who like kind of nagged you and nagged you, or there might have been other women in your life who like made you feel small because you were clearly so beautiful. I dealt with that a lot. I've been bullied a lot. And then I look back at pictures of me from when I was like getting bullied hella, and I'm like, bro, I'm the cutest little flower in the world. What the fuck? I was like dressing well, looking good, makeup on fleek. This was like 2016. So every girl was beating themselves like a drag queen type shit. So my shit was impeccable. And I was getting cute clothes and I was fat. Oh, fat bitch with cute clothes. Shut the fuck up. And it's like now I have another type of beauty. I kind of fell off for a bit because I was dying. But then when I got my shit back, it's like people are like, oh, she's cute. And it's like, I've been cute. Oh, and that's the energy. You've been cute. Like, there's just bullshit in your energy that's kind of making it harder to recognize. Santos intentions with me? See, you got a whole roster. You wild for that. You're like, Adam is my one and only. But there are 17 other guys back there. You're just like me for real. When will my wife realize? And meanwhile, it's like, when is she gonna get rid of that fuck boy? When are you gonna get rid of that fuck boy? We're waiting. Yeah, they're really balanced. He wants to lock you down for the long term. He's not going to communicate that though, because he thinks that you're more casual. You want something more casual. Hi, you're saying yo because I said something crazy. Oh, sorry. Hi, Sophie. Dre wants to know, will Sim contact you soon? Will Sim contact Dre soon? No. They're like fighting themselves to hold back from you. Wait, they say that to me. What? Hi. Is Allie gonna come? Did I say hi to you, Sophie? I think I did already. Allie gonna come to reconnect soon. Yeah, they're addicted. What you do? I think there's a bit of a trauma wound there, but we take what we get. See, Well, Sim, I think I did that already. Sim will contact you soon. I don't think it's gonna be like a good message though. Did someone put work on Nay? No, I don't think you're someone who can easily be casted on. I think you're good. I think you just are in love, and that makes you a little feral. I think you're, well, maybe not love, but whatever it is. Like when you start to think about boys, it makes you a little bit. Did I get you? I feel like I keep asking, like, yeah, I already did. Is Coney obsessed with Ava? He hasn't noticed you yet, but like when he does, it's gonna be pretty chill. I think he's gonna like you like a normal, healthy amount. You want people who hate you though. I'm not touching that. I'm not touching that. Morgan wants to know, it's been a rough year. Will next year be a better year for you? Yeah, I think you're going to be able to like come out of your cage. But it's going to be like a Mr. Brightside thing where it's like, coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. But you're not just fine. But you'll be out of your cage though. And maybe even at like a bar or a restaurant, it'll be better. It'll get better. At first, it's gonna feel like shit, but I think it's because you're transitioning out of like real shit into like a better life. And something I struggle with is like when shit gets better for me, that's when I crash out because it reminds me of how bad it was in the past. You know? So it's been a minute. Oh yeah, dude. How am I? how am I? I think I'm finally like I think the nail is in the coffin for my situationship. I think I won't be princess posting for a while, dude. It's kind of like intense, but it's also good because it was very toxic and weird, and we both like were evading each other's boundaries, and so now it's kind of like, oh, I can have a healthy connection. I'm waiting. I'm just still waiting to see like what the response like in the energy will be. But so far it's been way more understanding. And I think it's because we've spent a lot of time like trying to understand each other better. So I think the release this time is actually going to be a release. Because usually it's like, I'm over that motherfucker. and then I'm under them. But now it's like that. And when I say under, I mean figuratively, energetically. I don't know this man. Um, and so now it's like cool because I can actually like get to know other people and date. Um, you making burner accounts every time you block. Oh, oh, oh. So can we clarify the page of wands then? It could be that that's more. It's less of like a energy where it's harmless, and it might be more where it's impulsive. Because it's like it seems like he's gonna try to do anything to get with you. Is what I'm pulling now. Thank you for the gift, Sophie. Um, yeah, but he doesn't know how to get with you, or like you keep blocking him. So he's like, I'll just try again. I'll just try again. I'll just try again. Maybe the page of wands is like this. Yeah, it doesn't seem. It's like a pretty empty thing, and it's kind of like this desire to be in your energy is like nonsensical because it's like clearly you're not getting in there. You're not getting in. But yeah, the burner account shit is crazy. That's part of why I took a break for a while because it was like burner and bot accounts from who the fuck knows who is trying to get in my business. I don't think I did see your question, or if I did, I answered it. What's the next? And that's for Blue. What's the next year looking like for you? I think you're gonna get a lot of shit done. Yeah, you're gonna have a lot more energy. And that was for Z. I don't. You can repeat your question. I mean, it's good. Like I legitimately needed to like move through that and over that, and it took a long fucking time, but you know, did it. I think you are going to do well on your test. I feel like you're just gonna like make a lot of guesses and get it correct because you did study a lot. It's just gonna be like the way that you answer the questions is gonna be so like the questions they ask are gonna be so different than what you expect, but you'll be all right. He don't want you for you. He ghosted you. He ghosted you, but then he's making burner accounts. There's this energy that I want you to consider is that like not all those accounts are his accounts. That you have multiple people who want to be in that energy too. And this comes from like you not understanding how beautiful you are and how like how attractive you are. That like I'm almost getting this energy that like there's a lot of people who do a lot of weird shit to get close to you, and you might get into a bit of a paranoid thing thinking that it's the one person, right? There's a high potentiality that like you might have like a weird anxiety attachment to that individual, but just know that like, and this is not, it's a weird thing, right? Because I can't imagine that this would make you feel better, but to like help kind of like ease the stress of like how is he making all these different accounts. There's a lot of weird people making weird accounts. I think that will make you feel a little bit more peaceful in a way, but they're not all him. Is Allie gonna come back to reconnect soon? Oh yeah, I said yeah. Cause y'all are toxic lesbian. Nah. Are you a lesbian? Like it, yeah, it's toxic toxic something. There's a lot of passion here, but it's not sweet. um, but there is motion. It's more of control. Yeah. You did your lust spell on Diego. Oh. I'm hearing it didn't work though. Because it's like I think he already lusts for you already, and it's not that. And he's just an upstanding gentleman, so he doesn't act on his urges. Kylie wants to know: should you give the guy who likes you a chance? He's really genuine and serious with you. I mean, if you have a crush on him, why not? You know, do you think he's cute? Because I don't see there being like a lot of conflict with it. I just think that you don't like him. You know what I mean? That's a big thing. Is I don't think you like him. And if you don't like him, you shouldn't date him. You're just doing it because he likes you. That's not fair. You wish you were a girl. Being hetero is toxic. It is. Because you can have the same behavior with lesbians and everyone's like, yeah. And then when it's a boy and a girl, people are like, oh no. Because I do feel like there is this like heated like passion that like drives you to each other, but you're not particularly nice to each other. And everyone's like, oh my god, girl, do you need help? But when it's lesbians, everyone's like, hell yeah. So I like to think of a lot of the men in my community as male lesbians, but I have to stop doing that because people don't like that shit. People don't like that shit. I just like assume everybody here is gay, and it's like, I don't know. What would happen if you do a communication spell on Diego? I think your feelings would change because he would like approach you, but it would be he would approach you. Why would the feelings change? Because there's like no mystery to it. You're gonna remember who he is. I feel like there's like a distance makes the heart grow fonder type shit, but then there's an element of like, oh yeah, I forgot that you're an asshole. Yeah, you're welcome. I wants to know what did Muhammad think of you the last time he saw you. That you need to like work on your emotional reactivity. Can you be gay without the attraction? There's a lot of straight men who say that they can. A lot of straight men on Grindr. But I mean, I think you can just be a genuine, like just, be authentic, right? And that'll just bring you what is meant for you. You don't have to really put a label on like being yourself, right? If you don't want to. Janita wants to know, will David marry you? He's not going to marry you, but you guys can have a lot of fun together. I'm sorry if it hurts. A general card for Sophie. I think if you just keep doing what you're doing, you're going to get really good results. So don't stop, chop. Yeah, justice. Oh, we got to the bottom of the chat. Ooh. Yeah, because I feel like with masculinity, there's so many rules. And then at the end of the day, I saw this meme that like lives in my head, and it was like somebody tweeted like, oh, how you gonna be a straight man and like lemonade? And like this guy like quote tweeted it, and he was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm non-binary now, I can't deal with this shit. It's like, bruh. It's like the same way with women too. Is like there's so many ways you have to perform womanhood. There's so many ways you have to perform masculinity, and it's all like high key bullshit. I mean, there's certain like, and the reason I say that is because everybody's relationship to masculinity and femininity is so unique to them, and like you could have two women who look completely different, who behave in completely different ways, and they're both women because they have like their own relationship to that stuff, right? And I think it's just tricky sometimes that like we feel like forced to like fit in like certain roles that don't match us just because of what we have in our pants. And that the fact that like if you feel that way, all of a sudden you have to be non-binary. Then like what the fuck? Like why can't I just be me, right? And you can be you, but like I feel like it gets hate sometimes. And it's raining. Fuck. Ouch. I like painted myself with acrylic paints, and that shit hurts. I should get tempura paint. Yeah, let's get some. I went on my little rant there. I'm sorry, chat. Um, the Queen of Cups and the Six of Cups. I think you're like emotionally like exhausted from a situation, and the way you're moving indicates that. And I feel like people are mad that you're making these moves because I feel like you're coming from a good place and you are securing your peace, but the way that you're doing it is low key like sinister. People are like, yeah, you got away, but how the fuck did you do that? Will Jane get pregnant before 25? Holy shit. That's a. Oh my god. That's so young. It's like you can do whatever you want to. It's just a matter of like, do you want a shitty baby daddy? Is a real question. Like, you really need to just wait until you find a man who you want to spend 18 years with, and that's the truth. Because anybody can have a baby. Nisha wants to know: will you pass the exams? You got a second chance on and graduate this August. Yeah. I'm saying yes. There's like this element that we need to like investigate though, with this Seven of Swords and this King of Wands in reverse. Oh. Yeah, it's like don't quit before you even start, Nisha, and you'll do fine. Hi, Indy. Love and money in the upcoming months. I'll be so real with you, Indy. It's not looking good. It looks bad as fuck, bro. I like part of me really wants to be the tarot reader that's like, it's gonna be great. Come back. Like, it's gonna be awesome. No, nah, dog. Nah, dog. You're gonna be fighting for your life. You're not gonna know what to do. You're not gonna know where to go. Your motivation's gonna be bad. Things are not gonna work out, bro. It's gonna be a lesson in like surrender for you. And it's not gonna feel great, bro. It's not gonna feel good, man. I think it's gonna teach you how to manage conflict better in the future. Because I feel like there's a bunch of riled up motherfuckers, and I think you just gotta learn to just step away from that shit. And the cost of your peace is a whole bunch of other bullshit, right? But it's worth it. Because like let's project it further out. Like yeah, the next couple of months are not great, Indy, but like if you can put up with the bullshit, the next few years are gonna like be effortlessly peaceful. So that's the consolation I can give you. I know, bro. Shit. But at least it gets better. Yeah, you will get justice for it. It'll even out, but like, oh, oh, it's also gonna be a test of like, can you remain loving during this time? And like, honestly, you're gonna be like, can I remain fucking loving during this fucking time? Like, you're gonna be like, I'm full of love and light. I'm full of love and light. Mm. Everything happened for a reason. Like, you good, Andy? No. The fuck? But then you will be, and then while you well you I mean, you'll have trauma from the time. You'll have trauma, so it won't feel like it's good, right? But then, oh, come on, please, bro. I'm just turning this one up, right? But then, like, when shit starts to come towards you, you'll understand the lessons. But like, it's not gonna take away from the fact that these next few months gonna suck ass. But it'll feel good as fuck when you realize that you're like past that energy, right? I've been there, so I'm gonna shut up. Bro, I don't know what to say. Anything I can say for Angie? Oh no, they just keep saying, oh. Let's say things are gonna get better with your ex at least. So there's that. Yeah, your ex will get some common sense, so at least you don't have to worry about that. Shit. Lonnie wants to know, will Lonnie and Brayden have a happy ever after? It's this interesting energy where you both like allow each other to do so much bullshit. Or like with the Two of Cups though, it's like, I think it's a balanced thing. Like, I think the way that it's not like tolerating it. Well, there's a degree of just tolerating each other's bullshit, but I see it as an extension of grace as you grow, you know? And it's like, there's no, I think you're just comfortable with each other. Not your damn ex. I'm not saying that you're getting back together with your ex, okay? Listen, I would never say that. I'm never saying that. I'm saying that your ex will get some common sense. And you know that shit ain't common for your ex. Then your ex is gonna find the book that finally, like, they're like, oh, so I was a piece of shit. Okay, I can stop torturing them. So that's not like gonna be the main problem, if that helps. You want to pig out so bad, you want to eat everything? Eat everything! I like rarely have an appetite these days, bro. It's annoying. I got all this good food. I'm like, I don't want to eat this shit. I just want to drink coffee and curse people. But there's no one left to curse. The fuck? The fuck? It's like, yeah, we're bringing good things into your life. It's like, I don't want good things. I want to hurt people. And it's like, I always say I want to hurt people, and then it's like people I would never hurt are like, you heard that? She wants to hurt me. Like, bitch, you wish. Fully bricked, being like, I hope Garfy doesn't hurt me. Fucking weirdo. Why don't you have a chance in anything? Bro, what, Flora? Who said that you don't have a chance? I think you're very capable of getting what you want. I think you've just been through a lot of bullshit, but I think the shit that you went through was there to teach you what you can and cannot tolerate. Yeah, I feel like you're moving away from the past where things didn't work out for you, but I think you have a capacity to make your life whatever you want it to be. I think the thing that's holding you back right now is your anxieties. That you'll always be in that space, but like you don't have to be in that space. Your emotions are valid, right? But they don't have to dictate your reality. And I feel like you let your emotions dictate your reality. It's like you feel like nothing will work out, so you've decided that nothing will work out. But it's like, no, you feel like nothing will work out because nothing has worked out, but there's a potential that you can feel better and things will align with that for you. Oh, you started to read tarot? You got your deck 2 weeks ago? Bless! You have any questions about it? Will you be recognized for your efforts monetarily at work? I think intellectually, yes, but then like financially, not right away, but then eventually you'll get a bonus or something. I think it's going to take them a while to like process things. Not mentally, like mentally they're like, oh, she's the best. But like financially, it's going to take a while to get the ball moving because there's like bureaucracy, like it has to go through different people. Not much. You're just trying to understand the cards more. Nice. Did you get like a standard deck? Like a Rider-Waite tarot or... Nice. Yeah, those are really good because they there's a lot of support on reading that, and I feel like the symbols make a lot of sense. Hi, Leroy. Like there's a like I really try to find decks that like have that energy. Well, so an important thing when you're reading the cards is like it's helpful to like draw like to focus on like the energy that you want to be with you when you're reading. So I really recommend like doing a prayer to like block any energies that aren't in alignment with your highest timeline or something similar to that. Or like, you know, if there's certain energies that you work with that, you know, work with you, bring them into the cards, right? But at the same time, there's energies that love me and like me, and they're so fucking mean to me sometimes. I'm like, bro, what did I do? And they're like, you know what you did. Like, okay. Okay, word. Heard, chef. All right, what's up with Leroy? Yeah, it's like you're getting back to work. You're doing the work, and the work is working, right? I think for a while you didn't want to do the work because it didn't feel like the work was working. But surprise, bitch! It wasn't that the work was working; it was that you were overworked. So I think it's all about finding like a pace that makes sense for yourself and like getting the rest when you need it. Krista wants to know, will Jesse come back to you romantically soon? No. I don't think so. Not soon anyway. Maybe in a longer term. But like if he did come back, it like wouldn't be great. It wouldn't be great. Wouldn't be great, Krista. I'm sorry. Will Sithenjua, Sithenjua, get a good job before this year ends. I mean, you're gonna get a job. It's not gonna be a good job. It's gonna be a job. It's gonna be a job. You'll like it. Like it'll like energetically and emotionally, it's gonna be like a decent job. But like I'm getting that like, ooh, it's like also, but it's not at the same time. You know, not at the same time. I feel like it's gonna be emotionally fulfilling, but like maybe that's the only thing. It's like an emotionally fulfilling job. Like you might like the people, you might like the work that you're doing, but you're gonna want something that brings you a little bit more in the future. And I think this job will kind of like help you figure out like what you want to do more in the future, right? Will Debs get her aviation dream job? I think you need a new dream, Debs. Ringo wants to know if you reach out today, is he gonna come back? I mean, I don't think you're gonna reach out because you're gonna be too sad to reach out. So let's just do that. Let's just put that out there. You're way too sad to reach out. So let's not even put that out there. You know what I mean? You're not gonna reach out today. You're not gonna reach out today. The fuck? You're like, what would you even say to reach out today? Like, let's be so for real. It's not happening today. Will Lily be promoted at work? Yeah. You do a cord cutting on your ex. You just don't want to think about him anymore. You hate it. I mean, it would definitely help. It would definitely help. Oh, you're welcome. Girl, her mom thinks she's a normal person. Her mom is believing her lies. Leah lies about you to her mom. You need to stop talking to. You need to just end this whole situation, bro. You'll feel so much better immediately. Because, like, why is her mom texting you about bullshit? I know it's about bullshit. Yeah, it is raining here. He would never tell me anything about his life. Yeah, it's weird. I think he had his reasons, though. I think he had good reasons. He was balancing a lot of bullshit, bro, that you didn't need to know about. She lies about you. Let me confirm. Yeah. Like, it sounds like Leah's like a textbook. Well, I don't want to, like, pathologize her, but she's like a bit of a pathological. She's like not a good person, dude. Leah's not a good person. You didn't even know he had a brother until his cousin told you. Yeah, I'm glad that you like took initiative to like close that cycle. She has borderline personality. I mean, that's tough. It really is, but like you're not responsible for being her nurse practitioner. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and there's a lot of times like when people have personality disorders, there's this like energy because humans are empathic creatures that you experience that to a degree. But she told her mom to. I'm like from the energy, I can tell you would just feel better if you just block both of them, bro. But I feel like that when yeah, just block both of them, dude. What's this? And his new girlfriend is just like he just wants you. Yeah. He doesn't know how bad he wants you, dude. He just doesn't. And I feel like it's like really bad. Like not like it's not Michael Jackson bad. It's like Like, bro, it's like incorrect. It's like incorrect and wrong and scary. Like, it's a bad thing. I've been thinking about this, like trying to like witness my life from different perspectives, and I'm just trying to see which one fits the best, right? I think part of the reason why I'm like chilling on this one situation is that I feel like he has um like their songs are like um what's this song? I'm a dick. I'm a dick. I'm addicted to you. That, and it's like, haha. I'm like, I'm vitamin G. But then I thought about it, and I was like, oh no, that's bad because he is like an actual addict. Like he should. That's actually bad. These problems, and I'm laughing because I have I'm a nervous laughter and I cope with humor. So when I'm laughing, you actually like I think I laugh instead of crying a lot of the time. So it's like it's not good. I'm not laughing at him. I'm laughing because it's like there's a heaviness to the situation that I did not fully consider, and I'm like ooh, ooh. Ugh. And then when I realized that, I was like, damn, maybe I do have to be the bigger person. Fuck. Does he still think about you? He is moving on, which is good. Like, I think there's a part of his mind that can't move on, right? But, like, as much as he can move on, he is moving on. Yeah, it is tough, dude. I keep feeling layers to this. And then it's awkward because it's like, I feel like there's this energy of, like, not understanding that, like, I need to process what the fuck is happening. And it's like, no, don't do it. And it's like, because it's like, I feel like it comes back to that addiction piece. There's like a shame around me, but it's like you, this is what's is reality. And it's like, you can't like mask reality, but so much. Or I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Like, you can do it, but I don't want to do it. And that's kind of like why I'm like ending the chapter type shit. Like, because I don't like that. It's like the energy to it, because I can understand, because there's another element of like privacy because he has like a certain type of like lifestyle and career, but like the way that I'm held in that is like so different that it's like weird. Like the reason I think is weird. The energy. Because it's like, full disclosure, I've definitely been in like situations where I had to be kept a secret for like, I think morally questionable reasons. And I was like, I don't really mind, because like that person was like upfront, or like whatever the reason was, it like made sense to me. But like, and I was like trying to figure out what this was. And then the more I kind of realized, the more I'm kind of like, oh, this is like actually like, and I feel like I'm oversimplifying it. And that's I think the thing where I don't really want to talk too much about it, because it sounds like I'm kind of callous, but I'm not. It's just like really a lot to get into, and it's like not my business to like be sharing, but like I think people just kind of want to know what's going on with me, because people get like, in general, people like really bond to me quickly, and then they're like protective of me, and then there's a lot going on, and in the energy, there's a lot happening over there, and everyone's like, I know that motherfucker is lying. Garfy, do you want me to get him? I'm like, it's not that deep. It's like, it is very deep, but it's like not that deep at the same time, right? But yeah, I think I gotta like chill. And the only reason why I'm being so vocal about this, because I feel like I was vocal about every other part, right? But it sucks. Jakir, I don't know if you're still here. I need to vent, and that's the other thing. It's like I don't have friends, so I vent on social media, and it's like, if that's a problem, bro, I don't know why you're just now realizing it's a problem. It's been this way the whole time. Jakira. What's going on with Jakira? What does she need to know right now? I need a card for Jakira. Oh, you know what? Fuck it, Jakira. I'm gonna give you two. You can't stop me. I feel like you're leaving the weird shit alone. And that's what's up. That's what's up. I think you know there's a time and place for weird shit. And you've kind of established that, and it's gonna like make some changes for you. I don't think you even really talk about it that much, but like the internal shift is important. Alyssa wants to know, does Louis still love you? Will he come back? Does Louis still love Alyssa? Will he come back? He still loves you, but he's not going to come back. But he misses you desperately. Sup, Garv? How am I doing today? Oh, you know. It's kind of an interesting energy because I feel better than I had. I got a lot of like awareness about like not just my relationship, but also like the relationship to my magic because I've been doing some art. Like I did that Garfield painting, but I also did this piece that's like oh shit. That's pinned to my profile, right? And I'm like exploring some of the like energies and themes of like me being a magic person because it's been like my whole life that people have been aware of my energy, right? And so I've been kind of like taking the understanding that I've kind of gathered about myself and my energy, especially in the last few years, and as like a grown ass adult, and like looking back at my childhood and every moment in between, and like what does that mean, right? And what kind of conflicts are energetic that are being above that were like projected below, and it's intense. It's a lot of like hard realizations that are coming to, and again, that's like why I feel like weird to a degree talking about my love life or any aspect of my life. I kind of feel like with this relationship, I'm gonna kind of like wrap it up from being like too so open, because it's very complicated. Very complicated. How would Jessica react if she found out you read tarot? What's this? Give me yes. Give me no. Yes. Oh, she would like it. She would ask you for a reading. Yeah, I think it'd be cool. I think you might like. She might get a little scared at first, but if you tell her that it like your relationship to it, because I feel like I'm such a bad like. Yeah, I feel really loved on here too, and that's like that other balance. It's like all my friends are online, bro, and I understand that I have like a tarot business, but like I use social media to be social, right? Um, but I was saying, like, I really set a bad example for tarot because I am like a Luciferian. So people are like, tarot is of the devil. And I'm like, for me, it is. But not everybody has a relationship to it. At the end of the day, it's just cards. And like, if you choose to bring other aspects of spirituality into it, you absolutely can. But you could also play solitaire with them. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be that deep, right? So if you just kind of explain your relationship to them, I find that most people are chill with it. They're not chill with me, but no one has ever been chill with me a single day of my life. So I'm kind of used to that. Thanks, Scoobs. Irene wants to know, will you and your boyfriend fix the relationship and live happily? I think you're going to find a lot of balance, and that's going to make it a little bit more difficult to be as emotionally involved, but it'll make you feel better. Rhea wants to know, has Hasham even once thought about coming back to you until now? I think he's been very like open and direct this whole time about his desire to be with you, or there has been no lies about him wanting to be with you here. It's weird because he wants to get back with you, but like um emotionally it's difficult. It's kind of tricky. Not too educated on tarot. Oh, if you have any questions about tarot in general, like I know like I answer like um relationship questions a lot, but I can answer questions about anything. Anything for real. Especially like educating you on how to better read the cards. That's like a special interest. Really anything spiritual is like a special interest, right? And so like I'm down to go down that rabbit hole. Thank God. The moon just went into Gemini. What comes before a Gemini? Is it Taurus? The Aries? Let's catch my breath a little bit. I really do be yapping with y'all, bro. Aries is in March. I'm gonna figure this out. I think it goes from Aries to Taurus, and then I'm trying to memorize it so I know I'm fucking it up, but I don't mind. It's part of the process. Because Taurus is also in March. Aries starts the calendar. So March. I'm giving up. I see your question, Mod. I'll be with you in just 1 second. I'm in a mood. Virgo is August, September. You're trying to figure out what the moon was just in. Cancer is June, July. Gemini is May to June. So I'm trying to figure out what's um, April to May. And I think it is Taurus. Because where's the other earth signs? Virgo. No. Yeah, Virgo and Capricorn. Yeah, it's gotta be. Because Cancer's water. And then after Cancer season, it's Libra. Okay. Well, Ruth tried to get back with you. I think Ruth is just kind of like burnt out, man. I think she's fully articulating that she's like has no interest in like socializing. Thanks for waiting. I'm sorry. Yep, Taurus is before Gemini. So the moon came out of Taurus and into Gemini. Okay. You're back again. That's what's up. Thanks for coming back. That means a lot to me. Honestly, I know some people feel weird about like coming back to the space, but it's like, no, that means you might like me. What? Even cool. Ruth, man. Ruth is a man. You know, whatever, bro. I don't give a fuck. But I think whatever. She's tired. She's probably like low key having a tantrum about it. Yeah, you can do another question. I don't mind. Y'all don't mind liking the live a little bit? That'd be cool. Get some more people in here. But it's kind of quiet right now, so I don't. It's chill. It's raining too. My grandma usually said that we shouldn't do anything when it's raining, but I don't know. She's dead, so. Oh, okay. Meaning Ruth does not want a relationship with you anymore. I think right now it's like she's not feeling it. Like she can't even really think about it. Well, Liza reach out, and she hates it when I say that shit. And that's the thing about being a psychic medium. That it's like my disrespect for the dead is so different because they're like actually fighting me when I say that shit, and I can feel it. And so it's like I have like such a weird relationship with like honoring the dead because I can hear, I'm gonna beat you. Don't think I can't get to you from here. But I'm just like her, so it's fine. Do you know I love the fuck out of you? And thank you for protecting me and guiding me for so much of my journey. I know I don't be listening a lot of the time because I'm stubborn, but you stubborn too, bitch. Respectfully. Will Liza reach out to you and have an impact on your relationship? Nah. I think she's like really passionate about not reaching out at this particular moment. Does Ruth still love Maud? Y'all landed face down. I don't think they could stop loving you if they tried. Do I see a new job coming for Manvi in July? I keep seeing this love shit, bro. Like, you're gonna find, like, a connection. Or you could be emotional about not being able to find a way to, like, generate your own finances. But I also keep seeing this as, like, you won't need to. Because someone's gonna be very generous to you. I don't know if it's like a lover or a man, but I feel that energy strong. I think it's gonna be balanced, so it's not gonna be like an awkward like situation. Like I don't think I get the energy of like someone new or like someone you might have like briefly met and then there was like some tension and you backed away, but then they know you're a bad bitch. I think you're gonna be like secure. And yeah, it does seem like someone who loves you. Like you're gonna have like a rich lover. Thanks for joining my fan club, Gabby. Will Sarah travel to America next year? Uh, no, but it's for the best. Is Ruth thinking of breaking up with her new girl, and does she love her? I think they don't really love their person, but their person like is a provider, and so they just kind of suck it up, and like intellectually they're gonna be connected, but like emotionally not so much. Like it's a money thing. They feel some kind of way about that. Are Gabby and Tyrone over for good? I feel like at this particular moment they're not planning on getting back together because it would like create a lot of anxiety. So they're just kind of like solo dolo. But for good, I don't know. With like the Three of Wands coming up, in this particular moment, they don't have any plans for it. Will Mandela study abroad? I think it's like you'll have cool opportunities to do it, but it's almost like they're too cool and they're kind of like so intense. It's like it's like so cool that you're like, actually, you know what? I'm just gonna keep it simple. Yeah, I was trying to tell you that for like 2 lives, man. V. Why did Ruth break up with you, and does she regret it? Um, she just stopped fighting what was like in the energy. Like something told her that it had to end, but she didn't want to, and then she just kind of realized that it needed to. Thank you for the roses, Kayla. That was intuitively, I meant to say. Why did Liza break up with you? Why did I hear gay? I feel like it was over for a long time before it was over. Montz wants to know, is Moses scared of you? That's not, this head shake is not for you, it's for the cards. I'm like, I'm tired of your shit today. I feel like they're giving you some really mixed signals about this. Because, like, energetically, no. And then their actions also say no. But then the way they interact with others say yes. Yeah, I mean, will you be okay when you're done being their friend? You have to like open yourself up to to the reality that you'll be okay always. You know, I'm happy to tell you that, yeah, but it's like, will it hurt? Um, yeah, but I mean, the hurt will tell you that it mattered, right? The more you try to interact with her, does Ruth's feelings come back stronger? Um, no. Kim wants to know, will Tyler uh, and them speak again? No. Yeah. Yeah. Love hurts. I hate being psychic, bro. It's like, I can't even be mad about this shit, but I like low key predicted my own breakup, and so it's like news to me, and I'm sure that other people will see it as like, oh, look at her, she's like fucking setting this up, she's like manifesting, she's like warning me, she's like setting, and I'm like, my dumb ass is like, these guys are crazy. Whoever's gonna go through this is gonna have a bad time, and then it's like, jump cut two, shit. It's like not a breakup, but it is a breakup, bitch. This Victoria care that she hurt you. Yeah, she cares about everything equally, every part. Oh, does Leah care that she hurt you? It's like, yeah, bitch, you care. It's like on it's like piled onto the list of everybody else that she's hurt. I know. That's why I was like, you care about everything, bitch. What the fuck? You caught me slipping. I was like on autopilot, and I was like, it doesn't make sense for her to care about everything. It's like, oh yeah, you care about everything. Ah. See every side of the picture. Fuck. It's like on a pile of shit that she was like added to the evil pile. It's like she's kind of like happy to be not happy to be a villain, but she's like fucked up so much. It's just like, man, I can barely tell these things apart. Hi, Aaliyah. Thanks for popping up on me while I was crashing out. I'm feeling a little bit better. Thanks for following. I've been going through it. I've been going through it. What does Ruth think about you now? I just also want to say, Maud, that being in your energy, yours and Ruth's energy is like very heavy. It's like hard to hold it low key, and it's my job, so I'll do it, and it kind of like helps me to just process other emotions in my own body. But like, damn, she thinks that you're being really sweet about it. And she knows that you really don't have to be, so it's making it even sweeter. Because I feel like you might not even think you're doing a lot, but like even by you doing nothing, in the grand scheme of the things that you can do, that's a very kind act, and she recognizes that. Yeah, and she sees that you're like way more balanced than you have been in the past, and I think that she wonders like if you would find the same type of balance if she acted differently or wasn't like cruel. I'm saying. And then she's going through a whole like mind loop about that. Does D want you? Oh, yeah. I feel like she's getting over the point where she's like done panicking about how much she wants you. She's feeling ready. Victoria wants to know, will you see Zeph again? Um, what does this mean? Oh, Lord. I see you, Aaliyah. I'm mentally preparing myself for this energy, bro. I think there's also this degree of like Aaliyah that like when I look into the future, I think the path where you marry DJ is fractured and it might not be a reality for you anymore. I feel like ethically obligated to let you know that. And then I'll get into the energy a little bit more with you. But as far as Victoria and Zeph, it's crowned off by the Six of Pentacles in reverse. But that's like sitting on top of like the Ten of Pentacles and the what the fuck is this bitch? Sorry. The High Priestess in reverse. Let me try to. My phone is gonna. It did just die, but I'm like, it won't die this time. I want to show the cards. So it's like almost this energy of like feeling like this is the right decision, but you're not entirely sure how. In Judgment, over the Knight of Pentacles in reverse kind of like solidifies that, as does a Knight of Swords over the Knight of Cups in reverse. It's crazy. You got 3 knights. It's a lot of like rapid moving energy. It very much feels oh, this gives hurricane. It feels like a hurricane. There's a Judgment over the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. It feels like you've kind of exhausted all of your options with Zephyr. And that's maybe why it feels like, even though you don't know the... like, it kind of mystifies you why leaving it alone is good. I feel like, what else would you do, right? Okay. Leah, you and this DJ. Nah, he would just lie, bro. He would lie and keep both of you. Something ain't right with that boy. What is it? King of the Hill, that boy ain't right. Summer wants to know, does Sam have a crush on you? It's like Sam has a crush on you, Summer, but she knows better. Kyla wants to know, will you see B again in person? Yeah, but it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. Because it's like, he's gonna like try to pop up on you like it's an accident. It's not a fucking accident. You don't care anymore. He is who he is. Bitch, you should care. Because it negatively impacts your life. Like, he can be who he is, and you can, like, love him as a person, but, like, at the same time, access is very, relevant, like, as you try to build a foundation for yourself. Like, calculated risks type shit, right? Ruth and you have strong feelings, as in... it just hurts that, like, you can't support each other anymore. Sarah wants to know, will Jimmy marry you? Nah. He's like a fuckboy, actually. It's gonna be hard to when you realize that. Yeah, right. It feels like, yeah, and it's just like, I don't know why it feels better to leave it, but it just feels better to leave it. You ask why he wouldn't want to see Victoria. Because he knows you would, like, read him to filth. Or he might say something to you that he wouldn't mean, and it would, like, hurt your perception of him. He doesn't want you to see him as a bad person. Were DJ's feelings ever genuine? Yes, his feelings are genuine. It's not his feelings that are the problem. It's the problem that he's, like, erratic. Like, he's emotionally reactive. So whatever his feelings are, it causes him to do things that are not in alignment with, like, what would be good for him. Like, his feelings make him do shit that is, like, not rational. So his feelings for you are strong. His actions are not in alignment with his feelings. So that's not good. Not okay. It sounds like him, bruh. Kimura wants to know if Cameron and you will see each other before the fall semester starts. Yeah. I don't think it's gonna be too, like, lovey-dovey crazy, though. Like, it's gonna be like a chill hangout. Like, you might be like, I'm feeling it strongly that you'll be, like, with friends. I feel like you're gonna be like, oh, a bunch of us are going to the mall, and you go to the mall, and then Cameron's there with them. You know what I mean? Communication for the rose. it's because of miscommunication. Exactly, right? And so it's not like I'm not getting the energy where like he feels like it would even it's just like it's right. It's like they know that, right? Is the energy I'm feeling. Should you just let Isaiah I'm not even joking with you, dude. Like this shit is real as fuck. I'm like so serious with you. Like you're joking. I'm so serious, man. Like there's not 1 ounce of humor about like what I think that man was gonna do to you. Period. Is he gonna contact you to get back together soon? No. Does Ruth ever miss you and watch and read over your old texts and watch your videos? I feel like that's 3 different questions. There's 2 questions. But it's the same energy. As happens in the energy. It's like I feel like they don't feel the need to do that. Like they don't really rewatch too much because they kind of already like internalized it and like kind of like already like I'm seeing like the high priestess thesis synthesized everything. Like it's kind of like already in her head. It's all in my head. I think about it over and over again. And at this point, like, yeah, that was so weird. It just kicked me out. But it was like, are you still here? No, it just kicked me out of the live and put me on the For You page. I don't really know. But like I was saying, it's like they can't stop thinking about you with someone else. And like, it's like fucking with their mind and they can't really deal with it. And so they're not really, they're not like seeking out any of your content because they know how it would make them feel. Like they know they wouldn't feel good. Ain't no way it would make them feel good. Playing games with me, bro. I don't know if they're still here. But yeah, that was from Maud. I don't know if she saw that. Thank you for the gift, Victoria. Does he like being in your CFS? What's CFS? Did you hear that, Maud? Or I just want to know before I put the cards away. I know I got kicked out. Okay, I'm guessing you heard it. But what's CFS? I'm old. Oh, close friend story. Does he like being in your close friend story? Why is it the tower? Yeah, he likes it, but he thinks it's interesting because y'all don't really talk. So it was like kind of like it's like a pleasant surprise. But he's like, why am I in there? How did I get this? So I'm seeing the Page of Pentacles. Thank you for the heartbeat. Like, how did I get this? Vanessa wants to know, will he give you a chance to fix the things between you on the date tomorrow? I'm getting, like, if he shows up. I think he's having a hard time, like, getting out of bed right now. It's like very like might not be apparent, but very dysregulated right now. Maud wants to know, thank you for confirming. Should you let her go or try to get back together? I think the only way you could keep her is by like continuing to lie to her face, because and I think you don't have any problems with that. But like, should you do that? Or like, why is that a bad idea? Because she would know that you were lying, and it would just hurt more. And I think there's this energy of she would rather like embrace the truth, even like if that meant that there's like less joy. Because I feel like the foundation of the like connection that you would have based off of you forcing it to get back together would always low-key be empty, even if you were able to attain whatever you wanted. Sheesh. I figured it out. I'm not so unk or chopped. Do your two boys know their work at school? No, I mean they do. They're trying really hard, but it makes them really upset that they don't get it. And I really don't even think it's their fault. Like, school right now, based off of like how the Department of Education is running, they are not actually teaching children. It's really fucked up. I would like, talk to you, like if you like looked at the curriculum, you might want to homeschool them, because your boys are really making an effort, but like the stuff they're being taught, like legitimately just don't make sense. So I would like, try to talk to the teachers about it, or like look at some of the work or the lesson plans or something, or because I've been seeing TikToks from teachers, and it's like the stuff that like they're being asked to teach kids is so different from like the stuff that I learned like 20 years ago, so different from the stuff people were learning 10 years ago. And it's like trying to set these kids up for a bad future, and it feels intentional. Paris wants to know, will she get into a romantic relationship anytime soon? Yeah. I was thinking that TikTok. Are you two in a romantic relationship? It would be all up in your business, Paris. Will Alicia and their ex get back together? You'll be so much happier if you don't. Because it's like, if you do, it's gonna be really intense. I don't think it could get better. It'd be a whole lot of work for it to get better. And I think you probably won't do that work, if I'm being so perfectly honest. Yeah, you absolutely won't do the work to make it better. Karen, is Camille seeing someone else? She's like, there's a lot of offers, but she's been like rejecting them. Like, she hasn't really been pouring into anything. At least nothing deeply, you know. I feel like that might change soon. Like, especially like if your connection ends. Or there's been this feeling that like she would receive some kind of divine punishment if she did. But I think that's balancing out. And if she did, she would like have a conversation about it first. Barry wants to know, will she still talk to the person that she's talking with now? I don't think so. I see you getting a new friend group. Can you see individual? Oh yeah, I think I hit that. Let me know if you got another question. Just put it in a full sentence so I know what you're talking about. Leah wants to know if you and your boyfriend will have a house before August. What is this, July? Like, buy a house? I mean, it does. No, huh? I feel like you don't. Wait. Like rent or lease? Because the home buying process, it would be likely that you would have a house for August. I'm seeing that you're gonna work towards something, but like, no, I mean that's not how it works. Aja wants to know, will Talia try to make a move? Well, Aja, trying to make a move. Oh, sorry. Will Talia try to make a move on Aja? Excuse me. Yes. Does DJ regret what he did? Yeah, but he'd do it again. You're entitled to a house, but you weren't given a time frame? Okay. That was like really confusing for whatever reason. Even the cards, they don't make sense. It's almost like it's a borrowed energy. Does that make sense? But it's borrowed from a reality that's not tangent. Take what resonates. I think you're finding a lot of pleasure in like thinking about this future home, but it's like very like idealized, and you like aren't really recognizing like the natural difficulties of this process. I see you moving, but it's not in the way that you think. Your son, 14 and a half, he has have difficulty learning. I really think that like I would like seriously get some like, because there's this energy that I don't even feel like the school's gonna own up to like how bad they're fucking him up. Like maybe like, because your son is trying so fucking hard, it's like really unfair. He might need like a tutor or like an evaluation at a specialty program, but he won't like ask for that because he's ashamed of himself, but it's like that shame is not his fault because he's like really putting in the work, really putting in the work, and it feels like he feels like he's stupid, but he's not. He doesn't have difficulty learning. The curriculum is bad. None of the kids are learning. Some of the kids are passing, but none of them are learning. So I think part of it like might need to be taking some of this because I feel like he's feeling like when he gets bad grades that you're mad at him for not doing enough work, and it's like I think you need to like sit with him and look at the work and like really see that he's like putting in the effort, and like if you were sitting in the same chair it wouldn't make sense to you either. Maud wants to know if she's still jealous of Afia. What was it? What was the other name? Was she jealous of Afia? I don't think she's jealous of her. I think she has an awareness of her, but I don't think she's jealous because I think she like hates her and thinks she's a dumb, stupid bitch. Like to a degree, right? I know she thinks she's like intellectual and like she's like she understands that like you like her and that this person's intelligent and loves you, but like Afia doesn't have any love for Ruth, and Ruth doesn't have any love for Afia. They're quite antagonistic, and I feel like you know that. And it's not jealousy. It's like those bitches hate each other. They don't like anything about each other. There's a level of respect, and that's why I don't think there's jealousy. I think they reasonably respect each other and what they have to offer, but they're violent towards each other. It's like they don't want to be in the same room with each other, and then you just kind of like act like that shit isn't happening, and that's kind of makes things more difficult because it feels like if anybody were to like help ease that conflict, it would be you. And I don't think you do that at all. You just kind of you're just like, oh, girls are fighting, and it's like it's your job to like make the friendships in your life a little bit more amenable. I mean, you can't like change anybody's mind, but there's this energy of it would be calmer if you made any kind of effort to make it calmer. But I don't think you do that. You just let the emotions run crazy. Fa wants to know that chaos continues. Every time you say it's not going to be like that, you standing on it, you swear. I mean, it is what it is. Sometimes you're tired. You know, like, sometimes you gotta lay on it. Sometimes you gotta sleep on it. You always gotta stand on it. Does he love her? Like, no. But, like, again, he's not reasonable. He's not rational. He's like an animal, dude. Or at least that's how he thinks of himself. He just does stuff. And that's why I don't feel like it's a really good relationship, because you think about things really deeply and you move like considering your emotions and the situation and your feelings and all this other stuff. I think you project that onto him and he doesn't do any of that shit. And I don't think he can. At least not in this stage of his life. He's military, so you've been waiting for a long time already, so you're just waiting around. Yeah. I just hate you so much. I just really hope you know that, like, from the bottom of my heart, that we're doing this little game here, but you're a bitch and I hate you every single day I come on here and I feel your energy behind these questions. I know it's you. I know it's you. You evil bitch. And I hope that you get everything that you want, and I hope that that tears you apart. Anyway, yeah, you'll get that house soon. Maud wants to know, will you ever cross paths again? Yeah. You're welcome. Naki wants to know, will you be a doctor? Yeah, if you just keep making the effort. Zach wants to know, will Allie and Zach reconcile? Some way or another. Do they and their ex have a second chance in the future? I think you'll like each other more if you don't try again. I know you answered your question, but is it possible? It's hard to answer as your partner is in the military. No, it's hard to answer because my spirit team does not want to answer you. Your son, 11 and a half, does he have the same amount of difficulties too? Yeah, I would look into changing the schools, man. Because it's they're hitting a wall and it's they're asking the right questions. They're doing the work and it's not enough because the school is just not giving. So it could be confirmed. Will they both get their karma at least? No. I mean, it's just, they're just gonna be weird little freaks, Aaliyah. Yeah, I answered the question, I think. Yeah, I'm very happy with how I answered the question, Leah. Will you pass your exams, Maud? I'm just reading the cards also. Voodoo's the only option? No, just get another relationship. I don't know, man. I don't know what's got you so tied up. There might be voodoo on you, dude. Aaliyah. I wouldn't recommend it. Unless you want to, but I think sometimes you do a lot of love magic energy work around a relationship and sometimes blind you from the problems that are in the relationship because you're just engaging with the magic, you're not actually engaging with the person. But Maud, will you pass your exams? I think you might have to take them again or maybe delay or reschedule your exams, but if you do that, you'll do fine. All right. Yeah, I'm sorry. I know I play this game with weird bitches usually, but it's you're being a weird bitch and you're continually being a weird bitch, and that's why you're not getting the answer from me. But you could try with another reader, you know? I'm not doing work for that. I want their lives to be hell. Have you considered that their lives are already hell and that's why they act like that? They're just too consumed by the fire of their idiocracy that they don't know how to move forward in a normal, rational, reasonable way, that they're just consumed by fear and confusion and madness in every moment and they can't help themselves. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't help them change. You gotta make your mind up. Do you want that man or not? Do you want to hurt them or do you want to make the situation better? I'm saying you doing all this magic on them, but then at the same time you're should I get back with him? Just make sure that before you do the magic that you have a clear mind about what you want to do and how you actually feel. So I would say sleep on it and then do it, because it's going to be a real fucked up energy if you do this magic and you hurt them and then you're but I still love him and I want to get back together with him, because you're going to be engaging with your own curse. And that's just a disclaimer. I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but I'm just going to tell you what it is. Someone is trying to look the truth after them? Will they find out the truth and help them have the change? Yeah, I think someone will do an effort to bring the truth to the surface. Yeah, I don't think they're trying to hide anything. I think that if there's any energy that's coming out, it's because someone is like emotional, right? Because it's difficult. Even if it's like they're processing their emotions and their trauma and their anxieties, it's still very emotionally tiring to do that. And sometimes, like when you're in that energy, you don't want to engage with some stupid bullshit, right? And there's levels to this. Like, and I know it's like, oh, you blocked that person for no reason. They're being reasonable. No, that was someone who antagonizes and harasses me on a regular basis. And they're like, how would you know that? It makes me so angry. And it's like different energies I don't mind, but like because I honestly, like, if you're respectful, it's one thing. But it's like the cards called you out and said that you're being weird, and then you're going to be like, maybe the cards are wrong. And it's like, no, you're weird. Does your girlfriend love you? No, that's not your girlfriend. You need to stop stalking her, bro. You gotta stop stalking her. You're welcome, Clara. Like, sometimes the energy comes through right away, and then sometimes it like takes me a minute to be like, oh no, that person's weird. But like, I'm trying to listen to the cards a little bit more. Like, when I pull on her energy, I got like cards being like, oh no, that's the person who's been harassing you. You don't have to answer their question. And I'm really grateful for that, because I've been asking Spirit to bring me some more calm and peace in my life. And it's like very intricate, like the type of abuse and harassment that I've been dealing with, because it's people with fake accounts. And it's like some people with fake accounts are like harmless. It doesn't really hurt to answer some of these questions, because some of these questions are so fucking irrelevant, right? But then some of them, it's like, don't insult my gifts or my intelligence. Especially like when you need a real answer from me after you've been like hurting me and your person nonstop. Like, that was the person who I went on a rant about. And it's like, how do you know that? Are you like, there's no way for you to know that? Like, I don't know. Some people think this is just like something I do for likes and views, and quite frankly it is, but it's because I'm good at it that I can do it for likes and views. So it's irritating. Emil wants to know will their finances be better soon. And like with that particular person, it's like they always want to shit talk on my abilities, but they don't know how to do shit without getting a reading from me. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. It's like at a certain point, some people just get cut off. They just get cut off, bro. And I think that's what like I've kind of come to. Like, instead of like trying to like limit how often I go on live, it's just like I'm going to be I'm just going to trust Spirit more with who I just block out of here. And if that scares you, good bitch, be scared. But I'm sorry to distract from your reading, Emil. I think there's this energy of like you scamming people for money. And it's like you need to trust your intuition when like you get this feeling like this person is not going to be a good lick. And if you do that, you'll be good. But I feel like you often feel like, no, I can get more out of them, instead of like walking away when you when you get what you're supposed to get. Right. And it's like it could be like scamming like organizations or something, because the two of cups could be like a meeting of a whole lot of different energies, like when you meet someone, and like the seven of swords could be like, like having different frames of mind and taking things on strategically, but it still comes down to the energy of like, you really need to trust your gut when it tells you to hold your horses and retreat, and don't like come back to an empty well, because then you might get stuck in that hole, right? Does your second son, who's separated from the older brother, thinking about the older brother? Yeah, of course he is. That's his big bro. There's like such a loving relationship about it, and I think maybe you should like have a conversation with him about it and see if there's anything you can do to like help him feel better about it or understand it a little bit more, because like in his child brain he doesn't understand that, right? And like maybe there's things you can do to help it, like maybe set them up with like Zoom calls or something in a relationship. But now he misunderstood. Are we gonna be okay soon? I feel like, bro, y'all are as okay as you're gonna be. Like, it's a miracle you're this okay at this moment, bro. Like, you gotta take what you can get. Like, I don't know what makes you think that like you could like put a magic wand on this and everyone's gonna be okay with the bullshit, bro. Like, it's this energy of like actions have consequences, right? And like, you should be grateful that your consequences are not much worse. Asking if they want a duo with their coffee at my work. Let me see. Girl, you know what I'm talking about. But like, it's something about just like knowing, like when the energy is weird, just like backing away and just kind of like just understanding that like sometimes the energy is weird, and the more you play with it, the weirder it gets. And I think that can apply in a lot of different situations. Does Marco like Ivy? I don't think so. I think it feels that way, but I think it's meant to feel that way. You should probably leave it alone. Is a new job opportunity coming for you soon? Can you get a confirmation? Can you get a confirmation? Not at this time. I think like you have an emotional reality that you're fixated on, and it's kind of blocking you from a lot of potential here, because in your mind, like the actual thing that would bring you a lot of wealth is something that you feel like you are not allowed to have. And because of this, it's you get into a lot of anxiety and a lot of towers, because you're almost like you're on the other side of the thing that you want to do and that you're good at doing, but you tell yourself that you can't. And it's crazy because it's the thing that you can do the best of all. So it's like you might need to expand your search, or maybe do some like self-reflection exercises, or like get in touch with your inner child and like really figure out like what you want to be when you grow up. I've been doing this for a minute. I think I'm gonna take a break, or like just chill for the day. And thanks for coming in, y'all. I really appreciate you.